Hi, my name is Leonard Munson, and welcome to the monthly astrological overview for June 2019 for Libra. You can reach me at my website, which is readingsbyleonardtmunson.net, or my email address, mercury524 at msn.com, or my Facebook page, readingsbyleonardtmunson.net. Well, Libra, your solar sun is in the ninth house, which is the house of higher education. Now, some of this may resonate with some of you, and some of you, it may not. So, whatever you need from this reading, take it. You don't have to take it all. You take what you need to finish creating your portrait of yourself for this month. Again, you can reach me at readingsbyleonardtmunson.net or my email address, mercury524 at msn.com. You can also reach me at my Facebook business page, Readings by Leonard T. Munson. Now, this is not an individual reading. This is a generalization of all Libras. Now, if you want an individual reading, you can go to my website, check out my catalog and the service and products that I offer. Then you can apply for that. Okay, the sun is in your solar ninth house, Libra, which is a house of Sagittarius. And its ruling planet is Jupiter. So, with the sun in your solar ninth house, is a great emphasis on higher education, higher learning, a pathway to increase your knowledge in the field that you have or in a field that you're going back to school for a degree or a certificate or something that you need to be certified on. So, books, fees for lab, for lecture. You're more concerned about higher education at this point in the month of June to increase your value, to increase your financial aspect in your life, to increase upper mobility, to increase moving more in a professional level, moving more to be more expert in your field. So I see Libras are going back to school for higher learning, retraining, or taking advantage of some tuition reimbursement that is offered through your job. You're going to take advantage of that. Also, to take some kind of training that is free in your organization or company or group that you work in to help you enhance yourself, to move forward, to have a better life, to compete with other people on your level. So this new higher education is raising you up on a higher level so you can compete with other people on that level. So this is a period of growth for you as far as learning new skills, new footwork, and to open up other avenues for you to learn. This also can mean that some of you are taking courses or open up a business and learning about that business by taking a talent or a gift or hobby where you can make money by and find clients. So I see a lot of researching, investigation, moving in those areas to get things developed in the way you want things to go. And I feel all Libras should take advantage of this by the time the sun goes into Aries in 6 months, you will have completed this re-education or halfway through, and you can see progress and promises coming for a better life, financially, for the things that you want, for yourself, number one, for your race, number two, for your gender, number three, and number four, for your family to have a better, secure, and wonderful life. Now, Jupiter, which is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. Now, Jupiter is retrograde in Sagittarius. Now, whenever a planet is retrograding, it's moving backwards to review things that you overlook or you need to correct when it was retrograding before. So once you correct that, and when the planet goes direct in August, Jupiter will go direct, then things will start moving more smoothly for you. So if you're not physically going to school or doing something to enhance your higher learning, you're making the necessary steps and progress for this to happen. And Jupiter is the planet of new opportunities, expansion, wealth, truth, blessing, and karma. Now, karma is not something that is nasty, that a rug will be pulled out from underneath you at any given time or even unexpectedly. Karma is what you put out. If you put out positiveness, it's going to turn to you in blessings. If you put out negativity, it's going to turn to you in circumstances. So whatever you put out, it's a payment. So you will receive the rewards if it's positive, and if it's negative, you will receive that negativity back. Because if you're putting out something to think you're going to harm someone else, you're actually harming yourself. Okay? Now, there's other planets retrograding, 2 more, Saturn and Pluto. Now, Saturn is retrograding in Capricorn. Saturn represents setting boundaries, okay? So I feel that some of these boundaries that you have let fall down, and people are going over these boundaries, and this is the time for you to reassert your authority. This is the time for you to stand in your truth and speak your truth, but in a diplomatic way, so you can get what you want, and other parties involved can get that too. Okay, Saturn also represents father figures. So there's some issues about your father that needs to be addressed. I don't know, because Father Days this day is coming up, and this is bringing this to the surface. So father figures, and it also deals with doing things the first time. Right. It also represents procrastination, delays, and restriction. And Saturn also represents past karma. So that past karma debt has to be paid. You're going to reap what you sow before you go. And when you move from this physical plane into the transition into the spiritual, the soul plane, and go in the hall of the Akashic records, every thought, every action is written down. So hopefully the positiveness is greater than the negativity. Okay, now Pluto's also retrograding in Capricorn. Pluto is the ruling planet of Saturn, so ruling planet of Aries and Scorpio. So it's in Saturn, and it's in a long transit, and it's in Capricorn, it's a long transit. So there are some issues of emotional issues of intimacy, other people's resources, death and resurrection, and transformation on an emotional level, because Pluto represents the underground, like the worm moving around the soil, helping the nitric and bacteria to grow. So now it's time to put light on this emotional issues. And again, I pick up this father issue. Okay, Capricorn is the 10th house. It's a house of reputation, public image. It's a house of career, Here we go, that career here. It's the house of employment, the career in hand, so employment right hand. It's the house of success and moving up the ladder. So this is this higher education coming into being. Okay, now, Libra, you have to balance things out. Okay, the seventh house is the house of creativity, balancing all relationships out. Is the house of open enemies. So now you're going to see who your enemies are. It's the house of spiritual blessings, the house of diplomacy and being a diplomat. It's the house of others. It's the house of decision and indecision. Sometimes Libras can hang on the fence and make no decision. By making no decision is still making a decision. And it's a house of legal situation. So all this is round into that area. Okay? Now, we have Venus and Uranus in Taurus. So Venus is the ruling planet of Taurus, so it's in its home base. Venus is the goddess of love, beauty, and money. So love issues are on your mind and money, okay? Then we have Uranus. Uranus is the ruling planet of Aquarius, and it's a distant planet. So it's moving is slow, but you will feel the effect. So Uranus is the shark. Uranus rules homosexuality, and so a lot of the LGBTQ community is going to explode into a positive energy for the country and the world. Now, Uranus went in there on March the 6th, 2019. This is another strong transit, and will leave 2026. Okay, we're going to become more a cashless society. We're going to relationships, long distance relationships is going to be a normal factor. Age will not bother and matter anymore. And love, you'll find older people getting young people get older people. Uranus represents we're going to have a better, healthy relationship with our money. Taurus rules the third throat, which is the fifth chakra. So it's time to speak your truth. Don't hold things in. Say what you need to say, but in a diplomatic way. Take the anger out of it. If you need to, so when you have to confront the people, place, or thing, it's gone. And their reaction will be more favorable. Okay, a more connection with the earth. We destroy and treat our Mother Earth so bad, and she still gives, she still gives us. So now we're all coming together to stop this pollution of the air, this chemicals in the food, and the pollution of the water. With Neptune and Pisces, we want to clean up our waterway. We're going to get rid of this plastic shit and things that is these companies and everything eliminated. And if they don't, boycott it. Okay, Mercury's in Gemini, is home base. So communication is strictly and right to the point. Okay, Gemini is intellectual. It uses head, its mind, to think, and its words to speak and to write. Mars is in Gemini. No, Mars is in Cancer. So Mars is the masculine part of us, and Venus is the feminine part of us. This is the balance, the yin and the yang. And with Mars in Cancer, people are going to be more emotionally about their feelings. So things that they've been holding in, they're going to express it. So listen. This is the time to listen, to let people vent. Okay, so these are the things that's going to happen now. So do your investigation, measure it, and see what's going on now. Okay, one of the stones that you need, one of the crystal, this is a tumble stone. It's called the tiger eye. It's brown and black. And this is a good stone. I want you, Libra, to carry it with you to help you remember what you're learning, to study, and to stay focused. It's the tag eye is green and black. So, brown and black. So put that in your pocket, your pocketbook. Brown is the earth, it's growth, it's practical, it's stable, So I need you to put that in your pocket uh, and carry it with you for the month of June. Okay, Libra, problems with sleep. You love the finery, the comforts, and everything. And when you're upset about a relationship, whether stalemated, stagnated, or there's a lack of communication, it bothers your sleep. So you need to clear your mind and place some flowers in your bedroom, or get some organic essential oil like lavender to let you go to sleep. Put it in a little spray bottle and just spray it around your room. I'll put it into a diffuser and let it smith, and then you will sleep, fall off sleepy, and you will go to sleep good. Okay? All right, Libra. Now we're going to do a brief meditation. Where we're going to do a meditation where you're going to concentrate on your breath and you're going to breathe from the diaphragm. Your diaphragm is below your belly. This is the proper way to breathe. And then you're going to hold that and release it. And then you're going to concentrate on the one issue that's giving you a problem through this brief meditation. And then you're going to hear the music. So you're going to coordinate the breathing and the thought of this problem you're going to be solved and the music. And when it's over, we're going to pick 3 tarot cards from my deck, which is the Nefertiti. And the first one will be the past, the second one will be the present, and the third one will be the solution of the situation of the future. Okay? Spot. I want you to sit back, close your eyes, and free your mind of any activity. Now I want you to start breathing. Follow my instruction. I want you to breathe from your diaphragm. A deep breath that's below your navel. Oh, divine, fresh breath. Moving through my lungs, expanding it much greater than it is now. Moving through it to move the negativity, the stagnation that's been holding me back. Hold it for a moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and release through your nose or your mouth, whichever way you want to. Now, by releasing this, you're releasing what has been stagnating you and holding you back. Okay, now I'm going to breathe a deep breath. Breathe from the diaphragm, which is below your navel. Oh, divine breath. Move through my chest, my lungs. From the tip of my head, from my face, down to my nose, my lips, my neck, through my shoulders, down my arms, my elbows, my wrists, and my hands, and release. Hold it and release. You're releasing this negative energy that you have about yourself, what other people want you to have. Do what you want to do, as long as it's not hurting you or anyone else. All right, breathe again. A deep breath from the diaphragm, which is below your stomach. Oh, divine breath, moving down my back, my lower back, my buttocks, my hips, my thighs, my knees, my calves, my ankle, my feet, toes, leaving it out. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release it. Now I want you to add that one issue that has been bothering you that you want to relieve and find a solution. So let's breathe and concentrate on that issue. See ourselves approaching the person, place, or thing or situation to resolve it. Hold it and let it go. You're seeing yourself finding a solution to this issue. Okay, let's breathe again. Deep breath. Oh, divine breath. going through my whole entire body, down into the cell, into the DNA, the essence of my spirit, my soul. Hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Release it. And at the same time, you concentrate on this one issue that you want to resolve this month. Not only would you coordinate the breath and the thought and flow with the music. Okay, another deep breath. Oh, divine breath. It's like wind moving through a room and fluttering everything that's loose in there and bringing relief. I'm concentrating on this situation. I see me resolving it. I see an end to it. Hold it. Let it out. Now we're going to coordinate the breath, the thought, and the music. Oh, divine. Another deep breath. Oh, divine breath. Blow through me and clean up any residue that has been left behind by the wind. Take the broom of positive energy and sweep away any debris that's been left behind. We're thinking about that, so we found a solution to this issue, and the music is flowing and moving and sashaying all through me. So you have a smile on your face because you have found the solution and the resolution of this issue. Person, place, or thing. Now I want you to awaken, open your eyes. Now I'm going to take the 3 cards. We're shuffling the cards. This is my Nefertiti deck. It has a lot of Egyptian symbolisms in it. That's the ancestry. Let's start in the East African continent. Go all through. Here's the deck. Now this is sticking out. I'm going to take that up to the bottom and the top. Okay. Now the first card is the past. And this is the negative. Whenever a card is facing down, it's in opposition to you, it opposes you. This is the challenge. We're going to turn into the positive. And this is 5 of Swords. And swords representing moving obstacles from your path. Anything prohibited to move forward must be eliminated. 5 represents Leo, and also in the tarot represents movement and change and messages, but some instability here. So that instability could deal with creativity, children, matters of the heart, self, strength, leadership, morals and principle, the law, arts, and entertainment. Swords represents Gemini, would deal with using your mind to move this instability out of your life. So that's what you're doing now. The next card is the present situation. And this is another negative opposing you. And so we're going to turn this around. This is a challenge to be positive. And this is the Queen of Pentacles. Queens represent potential and development. So Queens represents that. And it also represents a woman, okay, is around you. And Pentacles represents money. It deals with materialistic things. It deals with finances. It deals with the higher mind. It deals with your gifts, your professions. And it deals with paperwork going back and forth. And it deals with a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus. So this has to do with money connected with a woman, money that is owed to a woman, or a woman is seeking money. And the solution to this is this is a wonderful card. The end of the solution. This is the Jupiter card. This is the Wheel of Fortune. This is the Jupiter card, which represents expansion, new opportunity, growth, blessing, truth, and karma. So this is a wonderful card. So whatever this situation has to do with that thing in the past, to deal with movement and change and instability, that deal with a woman that has to deal with money, it's been resolved. So some blessing is coming to you to resolve this issue. So Libra, I hope you enjoy your reading, and I look forward to see you again in July when the sun goes into Cancer. Ciao.